Under attack, Israel's Air Force unleashes devastation on the Gaza Strip.
Clearly there's a lot of destruction that we've seen already. Is this because of the most recent crisis, or is this going by over time?
The industrial area that we passed that was destroyed during the Second Intifada, and that's been ongoing for the last several years. But a lot of what you'll see over here is recent.
Okay.
There's 1.5 million people that live in Gaza, and 50% of those are under the age of 15. So that's 750,000 children.
Assalamu alaikum.
How does he get the supply for the store?
In fact, we have two resources of getting the food supply. The first one is through the terminals, commercial terminals, in the last opening from Israel. For example, all these ones coming through Egypt, things. So even this one, if you have Galaxy, coming through Egypt, through the tunnels.
Because what's allowed to come through Israel is strictly humanitarian, and these are considered luxury items. And also recently tomato paste has been determined to be a luxury item.
Along with macaroni and lentils?
Exactly.
It's an administrative building for a hospital. It received a direct hit. As you can see, there are beautiful fountains here. There used to be a very pleasant place to be, I imagine. You can see the fountains are here, but now there's just rubble, and it looks really bad.
So this what I'm looking at here, this destroyed area, what we would call daycare for the staff. This is where the staff brought their children while they work.
Yes. So this is usually they used for play therapy with our psychosocial department.
So Congressman Baird, let me ask you a question. So look, before you got to Congress, you're a psychologist, you have a PhD, you've written extensively. You're seeing this hospital, you're seeing the psychosocial room devastated. What are some of your thoughts?
Well, you look, here's this bright, charming place to serve families with kids in real difficulty. And if you've got a child with special needs, it can be one of the most difficult things anyone can experience. And they clearly had a wonderful facility here. I'm sure lots of love and care went into this, and you made a huge difference in the lives of people who really needed it. And now to see this done, something like this done to such a place as this, is very, very deeply troubling, and I'm very profoundly sorry.
Is this a recent destruction?
Yes.
So a few weeks ago, this was standing.
Yep.
Right here is a bomb site. Somebody's home flattened.
I just want to get a sense of impact.
Somebody's home. So there's a crater, an impact crater right here. It's a pretty deep ditch. So you lose your family, brother?
His father and mother together.
Very sorry.
Well,
let me tell you, I'm here from US. We're here to see what happened. We're going to go back and tell them what we saw.
We had our bad days, we had our troubles, of course, but this is something out of any imagination. We never imagined that the school will be targeted. Actually, it was early in the morning on the 3rd of January, just the last day of the aerial campaign, one day before the ground operation started. And the first thing I was concerned about is the guard. We have a watchman in the building, and unfortunately he passed away. He was inside the building at the time. Of course, I couldn't come at 2 o'clock in the morning to see the school. I waited till the daylight, and I came the next morning, and it was a shock to me to see this amount of destruction.
Can you recognize this as the school you led for those?
It is my home. This is my second home. This is not just a building. I've spent the last 9 years of my life in this school. I'm the director of the school since day one, and we invested heavily in this school. It's not just the building. We invested in books, equipment, our records, our furniture. Everything is just gone.
Every single road, every single street, every single neighborhood, every single community, family, and child has experienced a rocket explode nearby. Once you've experienced, by the way, a rocket explode nearby, your life is completely changed for that moment. What goes through your mind almost every single day when you leave your doorstep is when and where the siren is going to go off. Where's it going to catch you? Gaza, again, is less than 1 mile away, meaning that once the rocket's being launched from Gaza towards Sderot, you've got 15 seconds or less to run for your life.
Let me just say, this thing is really, really heavy.
And this is without the more explosive. This is, remember, this is exploding. You have another.
Point that thing at me.
Yeah. The mental situation here in this town. The numbers are talking about between 70% to 94% of children in this town are suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome. And people don't understand these symptoms are going to be with children for life. A qualification for a bomb shelter is basically meaning it's 40 centimeters thick of concrete cement. And the bus stop bomb shelter is only 20 centimeters, meaning it will not hold the direct hits, only shrapnel.
Okay, so this is a bomb shelter in Sderot. It's colored, as you can see, with hearts. Looks like something children would like with the bright colors. But it's put there because of this structure, playground, and you can see they've got little things on there, and there's actually kids here. Again, reminded me of Gaza, where there's so many children. There's children in Sderot too. Kids have to run into shelters there, and kids getting bombed. Here, it's an awful situation for both.